Hello and welcome back to my channel! Or if it is your first time seeing my face on your screen device thingy thing, then you should make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you get notified whenever I upload a video, and then you can watch it and give it a thumbs up. So today I have an in-depth tutorial of a halo eye. I've heard other people call it a spotlight eye, but I call it a halo eye. So yeah. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, let's get on into it.
I should just kind of decide which way to go and go. Wait, hold on.
Whee! So I'm going to start with my e.l.f. eyelid primer. I'm going to put that all over my eyelids, and then I'm going to blend it out with the Beauty Blender. Then I'm going to take my Carly Bybel palette. I use this all the time. You're probably like really sick of me using this, but it's okay because I like it, so I'm gonna use it.
Okay, that was a really weird laugh.
So I'm going to take a little bit of this light brown shade on a little fluffy brush. This is going to be our transition shade. I'm going to work that right in the crease and slightly above. You want to really make sure that you buff this out a lot. You want to bring it all the way from the outer corner all the way into the inner. Not the very inner corner, but pretty close. So once that is all blended out and buffed out a lot, I'm going to take this shade right here. It's just a little bit darker purplish. It's kind of like a medium purple. It's really pretty. Same brush. I'm going to take it, and that's going to focus. I'm going to focus that on in my crease. So to define the crease, go back and forth. Typically with a crease shade, I'd keep it on my outer crease, but since this is a spotlight eye, we're keeping it like the full arch. I'm gonna go like the full way, the full
eyelid rainbow. Oh my gosh, I like that. Probably sounds really stupid, but yeah, okay. I thought it sounded cute in my head.
Once you have that buffed out really good in your crease, I'm going to go in with a little bit more precise brush in this darker purple shade right here. I'm going to grab some of that, and this is going to go right on our outer corner. Just focusing it right, basically like the outer half, just to add some more depth and dimension. I always feel very fancy when I get to use those words. And like makeup, I'm just like, yes, we're going to add some more depth to the eye, more dimension. I don't say it like that, but it makes me feel very fancy. I'm also going to take that same shade on the same brush, and I'm going to put a little bit in the inner corner so that we have like the full symmetrical look on the eye. So I'm not going to do as much, just a little bit. Focusing it really, really deep in that crease, the inner corner. This will create a more symmetrical look. Okay, so I made it a little bit too dark for me, so I'm just going to go back in with that transition shade and my fluffy transition shade brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth in the crease just a few times. And that'll kind of just make everything flow a little bit better. Just seemed a little bit too unblended for me. On my fluffy brush again, I'm going to mix together my transition shade and my crease shade. And this is going to go right below my lower lash line. Just gonna look up and like hug my lash line with that. It up pretty tight, and I'm only going to go about a little over halfway in. I want to connect that back to where it is on the lid. Connect that and blend those in together as well. So now, because we want this spotlight eye to be like really, really intense, like it's a spotlight, okay? So I'm going to take my NYX setting spray, and I'm going to spray this small flat brush with it. This is basically just like spraying your brush with Fix Plus, but I don't have Fix Plus. So this works just as fine.
Just as well? Fine. Good. Ooh, I don't know. That's a tricky one. I'm not good at grammar.
So I'm gonna have that. And while it's still wet, I'm going to dip it into my spotlight shades, which is this pink shade, very shimmery, mixed with this highlight shade. And that is going to go right in the center of my eye, nowhere else. Basically just like that. I'm just gonna kind of work out the edges just a little bit. Make it a little bit more of an arch. And I'm also going to use those same shades as my inner corner highlight. So I'm just gonna get really close in there because I want this highlight to be very bright as well. So I'm just gonna really like get a lot of that eyeshadow on there and just pack it in. I'm also going to use those same shades as my brow bone highlight. I'm just gonna add a little bit there. I already have it on from earlier today, but just to add a little bit more. Alright, to finish off this eye look, I'm going to brighten the eye a little bit more by just adding this white waterliner. This is by the brand Boutique Defining Eye Pencil. So I'm just going to pop that in my waterline. And after curling my lashes, I'm going to add my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And yes, this is like the little mini size because I couldn't afford the big one. So, yeah. But this is really good, I really like it. So I might just have to go back and get the bigger size when I have money, which is not right now, or probably anytime soon. So I changed the look because I just wasn't really feeling it with this look, and I like this one a lot more, but that really has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to inform you. So that was the complete tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have any video suggestions of videos that you would want to see from me in the future, leave those in the comments. And also comment if you have any ways that I could improve my channel. And if you recreate this look, I would love it if you would send me a picture on Instagram or Twitter. Can you even send pictures on Twitter? I'm not really sure. I'm new to Twitter, okay? I feel like I'm like the grandma. I'm just like, I don't know how to work a Twitter. Anyway, Instagram, Twitter, yeah, that's really it. Okay, I'll see you next week, guys.